Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into the full moon reading for the sign of Capricorn. It's all about you goats today. Alright, Capricorn. I got my Venus in Capricorn. I get a little bit of Capricorn energy. But we're going to get right into it with the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. Animal Spirit for you. It's going to be with you during this full moon period. It's going to be helping you, assisting you, supporting you, right? Let's see, what's Animal Spirit's going to be riding with the Capricorn over this next 28-day cycle. Show me. Show me. Alright, Capricorns, your animal spirit is the hawk. Wow. Hawk just came out in the last reading, and I always say I do a lot of shuffling off camera. I usually spend a good 20 minutes shuffling the deck, meditating on the sign. So there's been quite some time and a lot of shuffling going on between this reading and the last one, and Hawk came right out on top. This talks about extra perception, heightened senses, looking at things from the big picture. Ambition as well, soaring, being pure of heart to a certain degree, being single-minded in your goal. The hawk sees everything. It's his ability to analyze and to see at the heart of a matter. Air energy, of course, right? But it's very much, I want to say Ace of Swords energy, Knight of Swords energy, right? So really being able to cut to the heart of a matter, being able to see all sides of an issue. You know, the hawk is, you know, attorneys, lawyers, business people, individuals who are good speakers, therapists, anyone who is able to cut through kind of all of the extraneous data and get to the heart of a matter. Show me what's going on for our lovely Capricorns this period, especially with this hawk energy coming up. Show me. We want affirmations, reaffirmations, warning signs, energies that they should be moving toward and away from during this 28-day cycle. What's going on? Full moon is also the time of harvest, right? Reaping what you sow. So the seeds that you've sown previous come to fruition. You get to see now. It's also a time of changes. Confirmations coming, changes coming, answers. You get answers to questions that you've had for a long time. Alright. Alright, Capricorn, let's see what it's hitting for. My Deviant Moon deck, it's the deck I use for these readings. At the center, you have 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. And Wheel of Fortune. Wow. All right. Anything could happen. Hanged Man, you're coming out of stasis, certainly. Hanged Man, again, comes up at a time when he realizes. It's the beginning of realization. A lot of people feel like Hanged Man is as if you don't. As if you're still stuck. The Hanged Man comes out when you have realized it's time to move forward. When the light bulb has come on, a little bit of inspiration has come your way. You realize that you can no longer be in the same position that you're in. Something needs to change. Right now, 7 of Pentacles is at the heart of it. So you're dreaming, you're daydreaming, you're trying to decide which way to go. You know, which fruit to pick from the tree. There are so many to choose from, right? But remember, interestingly enough, in this card, you can see blood coming from the tree. Some of those, be careful what you wish for. Sometimes we pay for some of the wishes that, you know, some of the things we want in life, right? Certainly if they're not spiritually evolved or elevated desires, we can pay for them in other ways. So be careful what you wish for. Try to be true in your heart when you begin to plan and manifest. You know, Wheel of Fortune is turning. So the wheel is turning. Opportunities are coming in, divinely led opportunities, wonderful opportunities are coming in. An opportunity is only as good as the ones you take, right? You know, they're only good if you take them, right? A missed opportunity is just that, a missed opportunity. It's you never know what the potential of that opportunity was. So when things happen, especially when the wheel is turning, it's not the wheel of misfortune in any case, right? It's the wheel of fortune. So the opportunities that are coming your way are fortuitous. You know, they're good opportunities. They have within them the promise of something new. Ace of Wands. It is the beginning of something new for you. The beginning of a new passion, perhaps a new relationship, Capricorn. Certainly a new period of time where you're going to be growing something very important to you. You can see the new baby there, Ace of Wands. Really is truly new beginnings, but new beginnings of something that can be long and enduring. You're taking a little rest, Nine of Wands. It's been a long journey. You're almost at the complete cycle. You're almost ready to lay down your burdens, which would be Ten of Wands. You're taking a little break right now, though. Catching your breath, certainly. Someone's come into your life most recently with a cup. They're offering you love. You're interested. You've taken notice. Certainly you've taken notice. This new person coming in or this offer of love coming in could very much have something to do with this desire to start something new for you. But again, you're very much not, you're not sure what you want, because Seven of Pentacles talks about not being quite sure what you want. Trying to decide what your dream is or what your goal is. It can be sometimes wanting so many different things, thinking of so many different things at once that it's hard to choose which way to go. Certainly when the wheel is turning and many opportunities are presenting themselves, it can be quite difficult. Strength has come up, Leo card. So certainly you feel like you're being called to like be stronger, to perhaps be stronger in yourself. Understand, start to play to your strengths. Understand where your weaknesses are and not to give in to them. Understanding which situations work or positive for you. You can talk about, breaking cycles that seem, when we recognize our strengths and weaknesses and we play to them properly, we end cycles, repetitive cycles of behavior that can be destructive. One of my examples is, for instance, if you understand, I said this in another reading, if you know yourself that a certain type of individual, a certain type of character, right? Although you're attracted to this character, for example, say the bad boy, a bad girl, right? The sexy one, the Don Juan, the exciting one, right? Say, for instance, you have a weakness for that type of individual, but you know every time you get involved with somebody like that, it leads you down a road of destruction, right? That's knowing your weakness. And so 8, in general, usually strength is the 8 card. In this deck, it's the 11. But understanding those weaknesses and those strengths, when you then play to them properly, meaning if you know that this is a weakness of yours, you set up boundaries, right? You set up limitations. You start to say to yourself, well, hang on, I've seen this play out before like this, and it wasn't good for me, so this is what I'm not going to do with you, and this is what I'm not going to do. You start to discern the situation better. And when you set up boundaries, you play to your strengths because you don't allow yourself to kind of go through the same repetitive behavior, which is like giving into your weakness and then finding yourself in another screwed up relationship that makes you miserable. So, strength is a very important lesson to learn, right? And you have to be honest with yourself as well. So many people are still so incapable of being honest with themselves. It's like they're just like incapable of just saying, maybe I was wrong or maybe I don't have it right. It's kind of, shocking to see, the kind of inability to self-analyze, the inability nowadays a lot of people have to be critical of yourself, to face up to your responsibilities, to to be honest with themselves when they're not who they are or where they can improve. It's almost as if nobody can ever improve. Everyone knows everything. You know what I'm saying? You know everything, then why is your life such a pile of shit? You know what I mean? You come across these people all the time, right? People who feel like they've got all the answers, right? But yet they're always asking questions. If you have all the answers, why are you asking me questions? A lot of that is strength. It's about really getting the strength in yourself to understand who you are. Three of Pentacles is coming in. So you're starting to get certainly some recognition. You're going to get some recognition coming in. Your work or your career is taking another step up, right? People are starting to call on you for your services, right? Three of Pentacles is all about unity and bonding works. You know, Three of Pentacles is about bonding and work. So the three is about coming together with like mind. But in Pentacles, you come together in like-mindedness in business. You know, people start to be attracted to you for what you can provide for them. You start to be recognized as a master in your field or someone who has something to offer. And in comes King of Pentacles. I believe this is someone who's coming forward to you with perhaps a business idea or an investment idea, right? And they feel very strongly about your ability. This is a good opportunity. This is one of the main opportunities coming out of this wheel turning for you right now, Capricorn. You need to really take a look at it. Certainly the strength is going to help you discern this opportunity. You're feeling quite isolated. You're going to come up to a period where you're feeling quite isolated and I don't want to say alone, but you feel like you're starting a journey on your own. It's certainly a journey of self-discovery. You're starting to, you know, your spirituality or your focus on your spirituality is increasing, right? The Hermit comes into our lives when we start to take that journey, right? That journey towards self-realization. We understand that the journey is a journey you have to do on your own. It has to be solitary. That doesn't mean you have to isolate yourself from people or society, but it means that you have to walk to a beat of your own, right? If you want to know who you are, you have to certainly follow your own drum, your own beat, right? And here's the Devil. High creativity. Highly creative right now. You're feeling really on top. However, it is a warning. Certainly when the Devil shows up, not in the elevated position up here, but more in a base area down here, which would be normally like sort of Pentacles is always at the bottom, being the materialistic world. When cards show up in that plane, it can be a lesson to be careful with temptation. Try not to overindulge, right? You may have, you know, you may be finding yourself, it's certainly here, right? So this energy is opposed to each other, certainly with a new opportunity coming in. This is a lot of, this Ace of Wands is a lot of passionate forward energy. But on either side, you have, remember earlier, Nine of Wands, you're taking a little break from a long journey that was really difficult, right? So with Devil being on the other side, it's definitely a warning that during this little break, don't be tempted to kind of lose yourself. Don't overindulge. You know, it can be a lot of times when we take a break from a long kind of like road or a long journey or a lot of like trials and tribulations, we kind of take a breather as well, right, to have fun or to enjoy ourselves. We overdo it, right? We overdo it. We end up, you know, and then before you know it, you've never made it to 10 of Wands because you're still stuck enjoying that break you had, and the break was never, you know, you never finished the break. The break was meant to be temporary. Nine of Wands is temporary. It's just a breather period. It's a period of reflection, but it's not meant to stay. Sometimes we can find ourselves in that, right? An example is when, for instance, an example would be someone, for instance, who's had a tragic event in their life, right? And they've really kind of like been dealing with it, and then suddenly they find themselves in a social circle. Say they get a little break, right? They find themselves in a social circle. Maybe they get a job in a bar and money starts coming in and it feels like things are going pretty well, right? And before you know it, a few years later, they're still in that bar, drinking, working, carrying on that lifestyle, but they never completed their original task, right? They were only supposed to really take a break. They were only really supposed to reevaluate and carry on, right? And carry on dealing with it. It could be, for instance, like having taken this break now, and for instance, sort of like being stuck in this kind of I don't want to say party mode, but being stuck in an overindulging mode, right? means they never completed the task of really dealing with the tragedy or really healing from the tragedy. And so what happens is at a later date, all of that rears its ugly head again, and you find yourself having not dealt with it completely, not being at the end. It just prolongs the completion of this cycle. Do you know what I'm saying? And as long as a certain cycle, the ending of a certain cycle is prolonged, you can never really get on to that next level. You know, I consider it almost like a purgatory on earth sometimes, the devil, when you find yourself like in a certain routine that can last for years. And that routine, it's almost like you're in a dream, right? And you wake up one day and you realize you lost 5 years or 10 years in this one like kind of routine or set of behaviors, right? And so much has passed you by. You forgot that you had so many other things to do. Be careful. All right? Be careful of that. Let's get some clarity. And pull out the Thoth deck like I always do for our lunar readings. We'll go a little bit deeper, Capricorn, and see what's really going on. Show me a deeper message here for our lovely Capricorns. Give me some reaffirmations, clarity on this reading so we know where we're at. Show me. Show me. Cards are jumpy. Show me. Pisces, June, full moon. Give me some extra insight. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we see. Let's see what we see. Six of Cups, this is the card that wanted to pop out earlier, so it's definitely made its appearance. Four of Wands, Prince of Cups, yeah, you're ready for love, though. The Fool, beautiful cards coming out. Six of Swords, there has been a feeling of futility. There you go, there's your Three of Pentacles coming out to clarify again. Two of Cups, wow. And Knight of Wands, wow. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. So, yeah, being true to yourself, cutting away false masks certainly fits in, right? Fits in with your desire to focus on your spirituality and who you really are, finding yourself. You know, I feel like, you know, Jack Kerouac comes to mind, you know. Yeah, Ace of Wands, certainly the beginning of a love story is coming in. You feel attracted to someone, right? Something new and pleasurable is happening. Ace of Wands can absolutely indicate a new relationship, certainly if it's clarified by the Six of Cups. Four of Wands is coming in. Beautiful. Also, twin flames energy. So this little break, this little, you know, you're about to come to the end of something and go right into the beginning of something else that is really kind of beautiful. It's going to be very harmonious. Very harmonious time, harmonious relationship, stable. The stability you find. The stability you're finding with this new individual or this new, you know, I feel like it is a relationship with Six of Cups coming out. Six of Cups is soulmate energy, right? I mean, there's a stability there that's quite amazing, right? It's coming right out the gate. You've got Two of Cups over here as well. A lot of this has to do with the fact that you're being kind of more close to who you are. Look at that. At the bottom, we have the Lovers. Yeah, the next card after. Yeah, it's all about love for you right now. Prince of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're getting to understand your emotions. The Queen of Cups knows her emotions, so below as above, but you're only just now beginning to understand your emotions. You're not that committed necessarily, right? I don't know that you're necessarily committed to what's going on here. It may take a long time for you to be committed because right now you're still very much Knight of Cups energy. You're very much here and there. But certainly this individual has opened up your eyes to a whole new type of relationship, a whole new way of being, perhaps something a little deeper. but you're not sure. Again, Knight of Cups is still trying to understand himself, certainly. He understands being the Don Juan and the romantic, but it's more about getting to the heart of what he truly wants. This Queen of Cups may certainly bring that out in you. Strength and the Fool. So yeah, when I say that about, knowing your strengths and weaknesses, it's all about this new journey that you're about to take. The Fool is when the Fool comes up, it's like you're about to take a journey and you're taking a leap of faith. It's beautiful to come up when you have Wheel of Fortune. When the wheel is turning and a Fool shows up in a reading, it means that you really are about to embark on a new adventure. And you certainly don't, you may think you know what the adventure entails, but trust me, there's going to be an aspect of surprise there. Of learning something you didn't expect. Seven of Swords talks about futility, being too hasty. So be careful. You Three of Coins, like I said, it's people are starting to take notice of your work, right? It may be that up until now you have felt quite like futile. Everything you've been trying hasn't been working, but now suddenly it's like everything is kind of going your way. Everything's coming up Capricorn, But still, be careful. Take care. Seven of Swords is certainly energy for you to watch out, right? Don't be too hasty, right? Take your time. Things, it's a futile effort if you don't take your time to really understand what you're doing, plan out your strategies, right? Certainly with regard to business or making money, right? Don't jump into anything that sounds like it's too good to be true. If it sounds like it's too good to be true, chances are it is too good to be true. Seven of Swords certainly talks about that. Wanting to reach your goal and cutting corners, right? That is too good to be true. When people come your way and give you an offer or something and oh, this is going to work out perfectly. There's no snags, no nothing, It's a shortcut to your dreams, and it generally never works out. It's a futile effort. And so Seven of Swords warns against that, right? Certainly with all of these opportunities coming your way, be careful, be discerning. King of Pentacles is something to, right? So Three of Discs come out to clarify the King of Pentacles because, like I said, this individual has taken note of your work. They want to work with you. They want to either invest in you or support you. They want to be a benefactor. But there are a lot of offers coming in, but only one that is worth it. This one, right? It's up to you to discern which one is the Knight of Pentacles. There may be several people coming into your life as a result of this achievement here, right? And so you have to be, again, this is why you have Hawk energy, because the Hawk is highly perceptive, right? The Hawk sees everything. He doesn't just kind of like follow, he's not like a mockingbird who follows like, is it the mockingbird or the blue jay? Perhaps it's the blue jay or, it's the magpie. Excuse me. It's the magpie, right? Magpies love glittery jewelry and things that twinkle, right? So, but the hawk isn't like the magpie. The hawk sees everything. He's not like just leaning toward one shiny little object, right? He's highly perceptive and discerning. So that's the energy that needs to be with you so you can figure out which one of these offers coming in is the right one for you. Right? Again, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. The best offer coming in is usually the one that has some kind of warning or some kind of acknowledgement of failure, possibility of failure, and how to plan for that, right? Two of Cups, Hermit and Two of Cups. Yeah, you're scared. I think you're a little bit nervous about getting involved. I think you're nervous about falling in love. Some of this Hermit energy, this kind of road to self-realization, part of it could also involve being in love, right? Something's going on here with you in yourself and the way, your relationship to self, right? And this Two of Cups. Certainly this Queen of Cups is coming. Hi guys, sorry about that little break there. Just got like one of those emergency notices. I use my phone to video, so I just got an emergency notice about flooding or whatever and totally shut down my video. So getting back to this Hermit, it's quite interesting because this Queen of Cups has come in, right? And it's certainly awakened your desire to be in love, your desire to be that man in shining white, that knight in shining armor, right? But something is holding you back. Here's the Hermit and Two of Cups has come up again. Love comes up again, and it's like, you know, it keeps drawing you in, but yet you're afraid to give over to it completely. It could be, certainly with the strength card coming up, that it's one of your things that you've realized that you're weak in love, you know, that sometimes you don't make the right choices. It could be that you don't trust yourself right now, right? You don't trust yourself to be the right type of person for this relationship, right? Something's going on there with regard to how this new love, this incredible love really that's coming in, it almost seems as though it was meant to be, is making you feel about yourself. And you may just need to take some time to to get into that. Right? You may just need to take some time to meditate, to think about it, to be honest about how you feel, right? Certainly hermit energy, right? Take some time off for yourself so that you can come out and really understand why this particular Queen of Cups, or this connection here, this new connection, is making you feel so strongly about yourself, right? And where you are in life. Knight of Wands is here. The Devil, right? So like I said, be careful to get stuck. Knight of Wands has forward momentum, right? So he's the one who can come in and burn off like all the bullshit and get you back on your track, get your passion and ignite it again, and get your blood going again. He's movement. He's forward movement, right? So this could either be someone who helps you to push you forward, right? This could be a friend coming in for you that helps you, that gets you to understand not to necessarily get stuck in this devil energy, to get stuck in this kind of like in the pleasure zone. You know, this person may come in and light a fire under you and remind you that you have work to do. Could be a family member or a friend, right? I don't necessarily feel this is you, because I think you're so much in your hermit right now, right? And so much in your kind of daydreaming and thinking of the future, the possibilities with the wheel turning. So someone is here. This could be, like I said, a family member or a good friend of yours, right? Someone who generally will get your passions ignited and get you moving. Could be a childhood friend even, you know? All right, so this is it. I'm going to call it, Capricorn. This is a pretty exciting reading again. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with love and your career, you know? Seem to be tied into this new adventure for you. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share, and all of that good stuff. Thank you to all you Capricorns so far who have really been blowing up my Capricorn videos. I appreciate it so, so much. For right now, yeah, I love you guys. I'm going to call it. Have a wonderful, wonderful full moon in June. Bye-bye, guys.